A curious mind and a sound body are the most lethal things a warlock can have. Paired together, this combination turns a light-wielding warrior into a sheer force of nature, one that can bend the laws of reality to their will and summon insurmountable amounts of power from the void. Very few warlocks have ever mastered this deadly pairing, and one stands out amongst the others: Osiris. Osiris was extraordinarily inquisitive, even by warlock standards, delving into the secrets of the Vex, pursuing the Nine, studying the nature of the darkness, and striving for knowledge where many others feared to tread. There is an old log addressed to Osiris, and it is as follows: What drives a warlock to madness? Ghosts choose those suited to war and heroism to be reborn. By nature or circumstance, they go to battle against the darkness, and through this battle they learn how to use the light. But warlocks, by their nature, fight a second, internal war. This is the war to understand a universe of secrets, a world that expects guardians to fight without full knowledge of what they are or what they might hope to achieve. You were a mighty warrior. I watched you at Six Fronts and heeded the call of Saint 14 to appoint you Vanguard commander, even when the Concordat claimed to have records proving you were a Golden Age experiment misincarnated as a human by an inept ghost. Saint 14 assured me you were just a man without much patience for obfuscation. I watched as you grew tired of strike missions and the grueling, unproductive sessions with the Cryptarchs. That was when I took you under my wing. I saw our future in you, but your curiosity was voracious. How much of a Guardian's personality and memories were true? How much had been fabricated by their ghost? Did Guardians share particular personality traits, a willingness to yield to authority, a tendency to do anything anyone asked for the promise of uncertain reward, a blind knight-errant mentality? Had the Traveler manufactured all of you as living weapons? I admit, I found your questions divisive and disloyal, and I feared you might be capable of breaking our unity when the city's position had grown so tenuous. Why divert attention away from the Traveler, our only hope? And then it got worse, dabbling in Thanautics, Ahamkara lore, chasing after Zur and the tricks of the Nine, launching expeditions into the reef and beyond at a time when ships were irreplaceable. Your quests split Guardian along ideological lines. This was your great crime. Hunters chose to pursue your visions instead of protecting refugees. Titans assembled teams to chase the legendary Vault of Glass instead of striking the Fallen. And warlocks turned away from the study of the Traveler in favor of your ultimate obsession, learning the exact nature of the darkness. I fear you have become as obsessed with the Vex as Toland was with the Hive. I've heard your own insane prophecies about pits and dead Hive kings, and of Crota, which now I cannot deny. I hear stories of Lord Shax meeting with fire teams of warlocks who have no shadow and never blink, of jump ships slipping into the reef on cold trajectories and meeting no intercept, of questions hidden in matter engrams and answers decrypted on distant battlefields. Perhaps you are still out there. If this reaches you, I would very much like to speak with you, to hear your theories in your own words. Perhaps what drives a warlock to madness is truth. Understand, Guardian, that Osiris asked the most dangerous question there is. Why? Why are we here? Why do we fight for an entity we hardly know anything about? Why don't we remember more about who we were before the light? So many questions as to why, with far fewer answers to slake them. As such, he became a divisive figure in a time when the city could not afford a split in its protectors. Osiris was exiled, and either left of his own accord or due to action taken by the consensus. However, the mark he left can still be seen to this day. Many Guardians remain loyal to Osiris, pursuing his visions and proving themselves in the trials of Osiris to visit his most famous camp on Mercury, the Lighthouse. After Skolas was released, 2 Guardians visited Marasov to request aid in the defeat of Oryx, and it is believed that they were Osiris and Eris Morn. However, due to the Queen's disappearance and Eris's elusive nature, this is unconfirmed. So where is he now? It is speculated that Osiris found a way to access the Vex network and is currently traveling throughout it, exploring the subject of his intrigue, consumed with his study of the Vex as Toland was consumed by his study of the Hive. It is also speculated that he perished in some long-forgotten corner of the system, relentlessly pursuing his curiosity until something finally got the better of him. So, Guardian, what do you believe? Could he still be out there, flowing through the complex Vex systems on Mercury, searching for answers where no one has been before? Did he merely go mad and vanish into the darkness, consumed by his pursuits? For now, it is uncertain, so take up arms, stand alongside your closest allies, and enter the trials of Osiris. Prove yourself worthy of the Lighthouse, emerge victorious, and perhaps you will receive a transmission from an unknown source. Perhaps something will be waiting for you when you arrive, a clue of some sort, or maybe you will be contacted directly by one of the most enigmatic warlocks the traveler has ever risen.